What's up, guys? Trey Patterson here, coach of Orange Theory Loss Cleanliness. I'm coming to you guys with a trainer tip. Now, this piece of equipment I'm sitting on, if you've ever taken a class before, you know that rowing is a key aspect to pretty much every Orange Theory workout. So I'm going to show you proper order, power, and timing on the rower. In fact, I'm going to specifically go over a little bit more in depth about the order. So you hear in all the classes, you hear the coach talk about 1 count on the way back and 2 count towards the water. That's the timing. You hear them talk about the power and the row. 60% of the power is driven from your legs, 20% your core, 20% your arms. I'm going to go over a little bit more in depth about the order. This is what I see a lot of people get wrong. The order is this: legs, core, arms, arms, core, legs. It should look just like this. So legs, core, arms, arms, core, and then legs. So legs, core, arms, arms, core, and then legs. Now, the biggest mistake I see people make in classes, and I see this in every single class, I call it the jockey style of rowing. So what they'll do is before they bring their arms forward and their core forward, what they do is they start to bend those knees. Looks like this. Okay, the reason this is the most inefficient way to row, this is gonna hurt that lower back. In fact, if you think about it, every single time, if you're not bringing your core forward before bending your knees, every single repetition you're yanking that back. Okay, that's where people start getting pain in that lower back on that rower. It's because they don't have the order proper. Okay, so this is what it looks like. It's legs, core, arms, arms, core, legs. Legs, core, arms, arms, core, and then legs. A cue that I give a lot of people in class, and it works for about 80% of people. When you're coming forward, think of it like this. You're scraping the legs with the handle. Once it crosses those knees, that's your cue to bend those knees. Now this works for about 80% of people. There's a few people that have lower back injuries. They have to keep their upper body straight up, perpendicular to the ground. But this works for about 80% of people. So when you're coming forward, it's gonna be arms, core, fully past the knees, then bend the knees last. So legs, core, arms, arms, core, legs. Now this is the most efficient way to row. In fact, I have a lot of people in my classes that will say, you know, I can pull some really high watts and they have really bad row form. I'm like, listen, that might work for a 100-meter row, but if you're doing a 1,000-meter row, what I was just demoing right there, that's the most efficient way to row. All right, if you're doing a 2,000-meter row, that's gonna require less energy, because think about it. If you're going over those knees on that rower, this requires more energy. Okay, now this right here requires less energy. Okay, so if you're doing a 2,000-meter row, this is gonna preserve so much energy for you guys. All right, so anyways, that is my trainer tip for the day. I'll see you guys soon.